I want to talk to you about how you got started in art and everything else like that. And I think something interesting to talk about is how artists promote themselves. Because I mean, I'm sure it's not as simple as just painting some stuff and being like, "Yeah, buy this." I mean, you have to build an audience. You have to get your name out there. When you're Geno,
how easy it is. I'm just
that's how
kidding.
easy it is.
No, it's actually really hard. And I guarantee you, every artist can vouch for it too. You got to promote yourself. You're your own business at the end of the day. You know, you're an entrepreneur, and sometimes you don't even think about you're an entrepreneur, but sometimes you got to do your own work. You got to do your own dirt. You got to do your own marketing, managing. Artwork itself that's just the meditation part. That's the fun part. That's just like everybody else doing what they love. They want to do it for work. You got to turn the whole business into a different aspect. Know what I mean? So.
Absolutely. It becomes a totally different thing. Like you said, you have to, I know a lot of people who are good at different things, maybe building things or doing this or that or whatever. And part of podcasting, I mean, just kind of like, yeah, this is fun, but is it fun to me to like craft social media things and put them online? Yeah. No, that's not really fun, but I can't afford to like hire an entire team to do that.
That's
so
the hard part.
I'm going to have to do that. Yeah.
It's very expensive. But I think I got into it. I love the creative part in general. Painting, I'm just as good as a computer. I do my own Photoshop, marketing, videos. I do it all. So it kind of came easy to market myself. I love social media. I like to entertain on social media. TikTok, I do TikTok for the kids. I own a cheerleading gym as well. And that kind of catapulted my art. Actually, my first client was a mother. She bought a painting for me. She loved it. Bought it for her daughter's room. Her daughter loved it. And that was my first sale. And she was like, never sell it for under this much. And it set me off. Like, it set my mind off. It set me, and the kids started just buying little t-shirts and little small things. So it was more so just finding your niche. You know what I mean? Whether it's crafty. My stuff is very cartoonish. So kids love it. It's for everybody, really. It's kind of, and of course, the cartoon aspects. And I throw my little luxurious touches to it just to kind of make it my own.
Yeah, because he had the Louis Vuitton saying undershirt on. So it's just kind of like a thing that you liked and just thought about doing that?
Yeah. You know what's funny is I only own like 2 Louis Vuitton things, which is like my Louis Vuitton belt and a bag. But I don't know why. I just kind of threw that in there one day just to make it feel luxurious. And I've been doing art for my own room. So if you noticed on my website, most of my paintings are kind of the same size because I did it for the same area. And then it just started stacking up. And then I met Sam about 3 years ago at an art show, and she was like, "Hey, what have you done with your art?" I was like, "I'm so busy with running the gym and stuff that I haven't done much. I got about 120 paintings at my house."
And Sam being Samantha Ann, she was on the podcast previously. I was going to ask you that because you guys do those art shows at Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. So you met up with her, and then what happened?
And she was like, "Hey, let me see what I can do with your artwork if you're interested in it." And of course, after that, she put me with WTF, and after that, it's been every week selling art, every 2 weeks, really. Now we're going to start doing it every week. So that's awesome. I won't unfortunately be able to make because I travel a lot, but I have a good managing team and a good team that can kind of set and sell my artwork and display it well enough. So it's going to be good. Turning the art into a business was different, but I don't take it as a business still because it's kind of fun. I get to meet people like you, get to go to the bar and meet all these random people and sell it there.
They come up and they ask you questions.
Yeah, and it's just selling. At that point, it's just me discussing what I love to do at that point. So it doesn't really feel like business, but I think the only business part of it would be the branding and the marketing on social media and that kind of stuff.
Well, I think one cool thing about art is it lends itself very well to marketing because I mean it's eye catching. I mean, I'm trying to get people to listen to a conversation for a minute, then hopefully click through something to listen to. Yeah. But like you have the advantage of being like, oh, that looks fucking dope. I love Dragon Ball Z. Who is this guy? Like, you know, how much does this art cost? You know, oh, he's in town, he's local. Let me buy that. You know what I mean? So that's cool, and I'm excited about everything that you're doing and. Kind of, you know, the art shows and to see, you know, how far you go. And I've seen you, don't you have your art in quite a few places around Austin?
Displayed, yes, but see, a lot of the business I would display, it would just sell quick, and which is awesome. It's a blessing my art sells. And we just talked about an art that sold last night randomly, and I was like, I didn't even finish that one yet, and which is a blessing. But it just happened so fast, man. And just being at the bars and being present in there is probably the best blessing. But yeah, it goes and it comes. So like I had a piece at the W for Christmas that sold fast.
How did you get it up there? Did you just
they actually reached out to me to do a Grinch piece for their Grinch.
Oh, because they saw your style and they're like, oh, this fits right in. That's cool, man.
So they got rid of it fast. And actually, it's funny because my first art show at WTF, I ran into a guy that actually bought that painting, and he was like, "You're the artist," and I was like, "I recognize that signature," and that was my first Oh, I'm a local artist that people know. Thank God. And that was like my come to moment.
That's cool, man. So you said that it started off, with the cheer thing, and one of the parents saw something, she wanted to buy it. She was like, you should sell it for this much. How did you go from there? Because you've built a decent following on Instagram. I know that you've got a huge following on TikTok. I don't really use TikTok, so I don't even know. But how did you go about getting everything out there? You said you met Sam and you started putting your art there. Was that really the point where that happened?
No, I think I kind of had already a foundation set up. Every art piece I threw, I made a video, made awesome content for it, put it on my random website that I just threw out there.
I was going to say, I looked at your website and I saw that you'd made those videos, and I was like, that's what got me thinking. I was like, he's put a lot of effort into this. Like, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And then I saw a picture of it at the W and stuff like that. I was like, this guy's obviously doing like a lot of legwork to get his stuff out there. Yeah. And taking the time to do those videos, because I just know how much time it takes to put content online and to get a website and all that shit. It's so much.
But again, that's the fun part too. You know what I mean? You get to go home and it doesn't feel like work. I can go home and enjoy my IPA and edit some videos, make some content, film some stuff. I filmed a couple of videos before I even got here, and I probably won't edit till tonight, but it's just the fun part. It doesn't feel like work, and it's what you do. It's what you love. So yeah, the following is, it's crazy because my demographics are so different. I work with kids and then I'm trying to promote art at the bar. You know what I mean? So it's so different. I think my TikTok is taking off because of the kids. My following is nothing but, I think it was like 89% of it are females following my TikTok, and it's a bunch of cheer videos, skits, and me spotting, tumbling, and then my Instagram is just my lifestyle. Me doing everything, my art shows, my promoting my work, promoting my gym, my wins, and etc.
You have two Instagrams. One's Geno The Great with hyphens. Not underscores. I'm sorry, and the other one's with dots, right?
Correct. And I'm trying to turn one of them into like a gallery type.
I thought so. The one with the dots is more of the gallery, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's not so personable. It's not so the kids and my lifestyle, and it's more of just art.
So I've seen videos of you drawing some of this stuff in real time, and I'm amazed at like how fast you do it and stuff like that. And I saw you reference speed art in some of your posts, which I don't know what that is. I was curious, what does speed art mean?
It's a lot of time. I'm just kidding. It's as fast as I can paint it. So speed art, it's I'll put a music on, or we'll do something random. A band will be playing, and I'll paint backstage, and as fast as I can. They're going to say, hey, you got 30 minutes. Cool, I'll paint something in 30 minutes. Awesome. Like that one was not as fast. The strokes are fast. I love the stroke game, but that one took like 3 hours, so that's not necessarily speed painting, but speed paintings are like as fast as I can paint it.
Okay.
4 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour. Give me a time frame and I can speed art it for you.
So when did you start drawing these characters and stuff like that? A lot of people, I look at some people's art and I'm like, were they naturally gifted, or did they just start drawing stuff at a very young age and they just refine that skill, or is it both?
I've actually practiced drawing since I was a kid. But I can honestly say I have like 5 friends that do art, and I'm probably the worst one, but I have the patience to sit there and draw it, and I could do it fast now, of course, practice. But yeah, it's really about marketing, man. Like I have friends that post the most craziest 24-hour painting and then 24 likes. And then I have friends that'll throw a splotch of a graffiti fast, 24,000 likes. And it's like, it just depends. You know what I mean? Like, for sure.
I think that is something to think about as far as marketing and all that stuff goes. Like you saw that Alex Gray print that I have down there. And I'm sure he was known before he did the artwork for Tool. But once he did the artwork for Tool, it's like, whoa, man. That's his career is just. And
it does take one moment. It takes one moment, the right client, the one client, just to set you off. And you could dig, just like those little memes. You dig until one moment, you just explodes. So just don't give up. Honestly, just don't give up. But yeah, I like the speed paintings. Those are fun. Those are like entertaining type situations. We'll be at the house drinking, have friends over. I'll paint live for them just for fun. So
that's cool.
Like it's the good stuff, and I'll give it away like just because it's fun for me. It's entertaining. Doesn't feel like work. Somebody's going to pay me to do it live for them. It's not going to feel like work. I'll get nervous, of course, but it doesn't feel bad. So that's what the speed painting kind of entails.
Get some of your art hung up at the Circuit America Center here where the F1 track is.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, dude.
I think my marketing niche has worked this lately because usually when you go to a business, you want them to buy your artwork. Like that's where all my friends are like, nobody wants to buy my artwork now. It's COVID. I'm like, that's where you're messing up. You go to them and you display your artwork. You go in there and you say, hey, I'll hang this up for free and give you 15% if it sells. Boom. You up that price a little bit. You don't want to do too much. And then bam, for free. You're marketing, you're giving them stuff for them. You know what I mean? And that's you maintaining and having the management and having the courage to go up there and reach up to them and talk to them and build up your own R and say, this is why you need it. This is why you need it. And that's been my niche, honestly. Just go into these places and say it's free, display it, and you make money if it sells. If you don't like it, we'll get you another painting.
That's smart, man. That's smart.
Yeah, I'm a marketing guru. I feel it. I know it.
That's important, dude.
Yeah.
That's important. I think you're going to do big things. I'm looking forward to it, man.